on with the effect. So all these programs work, but, and it's a big but, no pun intended, but,
No pun intended.
but,
No pun intended.
all of them are only temporary. Okay? Why? Because they didn't address the real issue, the root cause. And that is our emotional, which is caused by stress. That is why I put there, you are not fat, you are stressed. Right? And I got this guy back again, don't call me fat, I'm just stressed. True. And you know, stress is dessert spelled backwards. Ah, now you know why you love dessert, because you are stressed. Okay, now EFT prevents weight cycling or the yo-yo effect. All other programs that you saw works, but you gain back your weight, right? And maybe even more. By eliminating the stress factor, there's no more need for emotional eating, and so no weight cycling, right? The scientific, one professor called it weight cycling, so they say it's scientific. But there's no more weight cycling or yo-yo effect, okay? And Dawson Church of EFT, okay, he's not a pastor, it's a different church as well, says your emotion is a missing piece in weight loss. Every one of them will deal with the physical issue, but they don't deal with the emotional and psychological issue of weight loss. Right? Weight, unhealthy weight is due to stress, emotional eating. So, if we can remove this factor, the real issue behind unhealthy weight, then we resolve a lot of problems. Now, how does EFT work? Well, EFT is emotional freedom techniques. And it works because our body is actually part of our emotional well-being. Right? If we get angry, how does our body respond? It will tense up, you'll feel your face become hot, correct? Your heart palpitate. When you're stressed, you feel tension in your neck, the back of the neck, and then it goes up to your head, and then before you know it, you're having a migraine or headache or something, right? And then, or else you have stomach problems, your stomach start bloating and all right? Because stress causes more gastric juice to be produced, so you keep getting hungry, all right? And EFT works on changing our beliefs about ourselves, our emotional response to our stress, the trauma that we had as a child that keeps our weight. Yes, keeps your weight. What is in the past will affect you now. And your relationship with the food. What is your relationship with the food you have? Okay? Now, EFT will identify the resistance. You have resistance. The moment I think about losing weight, my anxiety goes up. Correct? Right? And secondary gain. What is it that keeps us at that level of our weight? Why is it that we want to keep this weight? We don't want to lose it. Right? Because there's a secondary gain. There's a reason for that. Right? Maybe I feel that I'm stronger because I'm bigger. And if I'm slimmer, I'm weak. What is the gain from that? For keeping that weight? And if we identify and remove all this and control our stress, then we avoid a relapse and a yo-yo effect. Okay? Okay. Who is this handsome guy? Okay. We have two testimonies, right? One from Fauzi, and I worked on him for his weight issue few sessions with some limited success. And later, 4 months later, he came for the Tappers gathering, this, was it May or something like that? And it was a transformation. I said, Fauzi, what happened? How do you do it? Right? And today he's going to tell us how he did it. Okay? He went back and continued tapping. And he got one of the major root causes and all those type of things, because we dealt with all these issues, where the stress come from, you know, because as I said, stress causes to overeat. So when you reduce all the stress factors, then our stress level goes down. Okay? But there's also one important thing. There are many aspects that you need to look at. And one of which is acceptance. And that's what he's going to tell you about. You know, you heard from Gopinath, the gym people will say, hate your body. Right? And those in those living center, you should be ashamed of yourself. Look at you. You know? They all make you hate your body and think that your body is your enemy. But really, that is so wrong. In EFT, we learn to love ourselves. We learn to love who we are. We learn to love our body because it's who we are. Okay? And that is one of the major things that we need to learn. Okay. Come. Right. He was 120 kilo, and I think he lost 25 kilo. Correct?
Yeah.
And he's now between 95 and 90. Are you now 90 or 95?
94.
94.
Yeah.
Okay, that was him just a few months ago. And this is what he is when he gave me a photo, but I think now he's slimmer than that.
I don't know.
Okay, come, stand in front and just tell us about your experience.
Okay. Hello everyone.
Hello. Good afternoon.
My name is Fauzi, as you can see there. That was me at the beginning of this year. It was in January. Okay, so at the beginning of January, I was 120 kilograms. And I think this one is 4 or 5 months later, either April or May. Okay, so this is January, and this was in May. So I think at this time I was already 90 kilograms. So it was lower actually. Right now I gained back some of the weight and I'm 94. And I'm going to tell you why I gained back that weight.
Okay.
Number one, how did I manage to lose weight from 120 to 90? The main problem, so one day I just, I was talking to myself. I was being very quiet and I started asking myself, Fauzi, I want you to be slim. And then, voices started coming up. Not really, I heard voices. But if you really listen to your body, then you can actually understand about yourself. So when I started saying to myself, I want to lose weight, then fear starts to come out, to appear. So actually, I was afraid to lose weight. And maybe some of us, we are also afraid to lose weight. We do not realize that. I didn't realize that. So when I go deeper than that, I realized that I was afraid that what might happen. So I was 120 kilograms. I felt bad about myself. I can't do anything at home. I felt, helpless and everything. All the negative emotions was surrounding me. So I'm afraid that if I were to lose weight, things might change. I might become better, and then my relationship with people around me might change, and then new opportunities might open. So, unconsciously, the body is afraid of these changes. So what I did was, even though I'm afraid of losing weight. I completely accept this fear and I still love myself. Even though I feel so comfortable being in this weight, I completely accept this fear and I accept this fear. Something like that. So that was the thing that I solved at the beginning of January 1st. So once I've removed the fear of losing weight, and another thing, once I've said goodbye, so this is another thing, I was so settled in 120 kilograms. You know, I've been like 120 kilograms for so long, so I told myself, Fauzi, it's time for you to say goodbye to this old guy and to, you know, accept a new life. Maybe there's something better in this, you know, a smaller Fauzi. So I told myself, even though I want to become, even though I'm afraid of becoming slimmer, I choose to accept this present Fauzi, this 120 kilogram Fauzi, and I choose to, at the same time, say goodbye to this Fauzi. Do we realize sometimes that when we want to forgive someone, we want to forget about someone that did some bad things to us, it's hard to forget. For example, someone did a bad thing to us, and we try to leave him physically, a friend, you know, a relative, but if you do not forgive that person, it's still bothering you inside your mind. It's the same thing. You want to become slimmer, but at the same time, you hate this person. So if you do not forgive this guy and hate this guy will always, you know, bother you in your mind. So you have to accept him and you have to forgive him. Just like you have a problem with someone else, you know, he did something back to you, you have to forgive him, and that's the way you have peace. So, alhamdulillah, I accept this person, I'm happy with this person, I'm not sad anymore, and once I've done that with EFT, the process of losing weight becomes very easy. So that's the first part. Okay. So what should I do right now? should I continue?
Carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Carry on. So it sounds easy, but you have to tap every day, and you have to make sure that your mind is really focused on losing weight.
What, if I can...
Yeah, sure.
What about exercising and changing your diet? Or did that go hand in hand as well?
Yes. Before this, I was struggling trying to lose weight, and every time I'm on a diet program or exercise program, it went on for 1 week or 2 weeks, and it didn't go on. Okay, so I've tried, you know, this type of diet program, this type of exercise program, the Atkins diet, the no solid diet, the what diet, you can tell me, except for the blood type diet. I've never heard of blood type diet. But other than that, I've heard all types of diet. So
we'll reserve the question after he finishes his testimony. Okay, carry on.
So there's so many programs. But once you've set your energy with EFT to lose weight, the program will go in line with your losing weight program. So once you've set your body, your energy with EFT to lose weight, then somehow your body will program yourself to eat the right thing and to go and exercise. You just feel like, you know, today I'm going to wake up and go for an exercise. It's like that. But if your body is not set on losing weight, you can enforce on yourself any type of program. The body will resist and you will fail after 1 or 2 weeks. It will not work. But once the body is ready for the new self, then the program is, you know, it's easy. It's just like that. So the program is not important. The important thing is that the body wants to become slim, wants to become healthy, wants to change. So that's the most important thing. Yep. So that's the first part. The second part is maintaining weight. So I've managed to actually lost 30 kilograms, not 25, from 120 to 90 in 5 months. But then I gained back the weight, gradually because of what? Just now Mr. Isaac called me, Fauzi, why did you gain weight? I think, you see, you forgot. I think it's because of the, now having exams, and I'm tired with the assignments, and then so many things going on. So, and then Mr. Isaac said, so it's stress. It's stress that's causing you to gain back the weight. So I said, oh yeah, it's stress. I remember in January, but in October I forgot about it. It's stress that actually causes you to gain back the weight. Okay? Because when you're stressed, and especially people like me, who find comfortness in food. So when you're stressed and you find comfort in food, you go to food. And there are some people, I think, not some people, I have a friend, for example, he smokes and he finds comfort in smoking. So when he's stressed, he looks for a cigarette. Okay? So people like me who finds comfort in food, the important thing is to remove the stress. To make sure that your stress is as low as possible, and then the losing weight will become easy. So right now I'm actually stressed right now with exams and everything, and I haven't finished my assignments yet. So if I want to lose weight, I can try and go and exercise, on a diet, but it won't work. I have to make sure, I have to manage the stress first, and then inshallah, the diet program will become smooth and easy. Yeah. So that's second part done. Yeah.
Any third part?
No third part.
Okay, third part is questions.
Questions, yeah.
Yeah, any questions?
Please, yeah.
Okay.
I just wonder, do you have just only one way to, or what are the ways you release your stress kind of things?